Forrige uke var norskamerikanerne i Henningsvær.
Henningsvær is beautiful.
Her drev de en pop-up-restaurant.
This here is my good friend Johan, and he's what we call rockekokk.
Rockekokk in English it just doesn't translate very well.
Og etter en nådeløs konkurranse var det dessverre Evan og Kirsten som måtte forlate Norge.
I've really fallen in love with Norway, and I don't want to go.
Stadig flere nordmenn flytter inn til de store byene, men det betyr ikke at det ikke er gøy på landet. Her er det dype skoger, frodige åkre og rødmalte gårder. Og når hele bygda samler seg for å stelle i stand til fest, da elsker vi landet vårt. Det gjør også 6 norsk-amerikanere som har kommet hit for å kjempe om å bli den ene som vinner et etterlengtet møte med sin norske familie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, guys, we're in Wisconsin.
We're in Wisconsin!
Seriously.
Oh my God, that was the quickest flight ever.
This could be Pennsylvania too.
It could be Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the rolling hills, the farmland, the red barns, all of it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
This is the most like home.
Yeah, this is very much like home.
I look at this beautiful land and it does look like Wisconsin or Minnesota. If you just kind of spun me around a couple of times, gave me a barley pop or something, I would think I was in Wisconsin or Minnesota for sure.
It's a farm, huh?
It's a huge
Oh, yeah.
farm.
Hey guys, and welcome to Verdalen. This is Helene and Jens. And this here is their farm, and they've agreed to let you stay in this house for a few days.
Nice.
Sweet.
But this is a very special house, and it's very common in this area. It's called a trønderlån. That's right. But in addition to trønderlåns, this area is known for something else. There's a different kind of culture that's celebrated here called vømmøl.
Vømmøl.
That's right. And pretty soon there's going to be a vømmøl festival. And Jens, what happens at the vømmøl festival?
The Vømmøl Festival is a big party in the town with a parade, and the people dress up in old clothes, old tractors, lot of Vømmøl music.
Is there anything you can compare the vømmøl festival to?
Yes, I think it's more like a carnival in Rio.
Wow, no way. That's awesome. I'm thinking it's going to be more farm-based. I'm thinking it's going to be more...
The carnival costumes I'm thinking of are like sequin beaded things and like skimpy little outfits with like feathers all over, and
It's not going to be any ladies shaking it on a float. That's not going to be happening. It's going to be... We got cows and milk. Awesome.
But for now, you can move into your trønderlån, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Woo!
guys.
All right, guys.
Same lane.
Oh, it's so cool in there.
The kitchen, old-timey stove. Are we gonna cook on this? So we're staying at a Trendelone. It's an old house. It's from the 1700s. And I guess a Trendelone is a house that multi-generations lived in.
From the 1700s, people have lived here. That's crazy.
That is amazing. So probably, you know, you were a parent, you had kids, and then when your kids had kids, you all lived there together. So it's a big, happy family in an old house. It's over 300 years old. It's incredible.
Ooh. This is nice. I walked up into the room, and I looked on the table and saw that there was a letter, which was very exciting. It was probably one of the most exciting letters to find because it was so unexpected, I think.
Matt! Sorry, you should come check out your room.
Yeah, Chase is usually fairly quiet. So when he called me to go upstairs, he had a different tone in his voice, and he was yelling downstairs, which is something he's never done, and we've been rooming together for a while.
We're staying in here.
You're staying there?
Yeah.
This is sweet. Oh, shit. Guess what I found?
Somebody got a letter! Heck yeah!
Cool. It was quite a shock to be here at a place I've really never heard of. You know, and to receive a letter.
Funny guys.
This is a surprise. It's nice to have that kind of, that surprise when you're not ready for it, because it, I don't know, it makes it really fun, and, you know, it's not what I was expecting at all.
How's it feel?
I'm really nervous that I wasn't gonna make it just to get this. So it's like, to finally get it is, especially in a place that I like feel like is so everything that I'm really interested in as far as topography and trees and rivers and lakes, and it's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to see what's in here.
Yeah, us too.
You guys are gonna see that I have more of a emotional repertoire than a rock finally. I do have emotions, believe it or not.
Okay.
I appreciated reading it in front of everyone. You know, it's not the same when you go back and report it, because my facial expressions, my emotions, you know, aren't gonna be the same, and it might not be quite as meaningful. So it was really nice to have them there with me to share it. All right, so dear Matt, your Norwegian story starts in a place called Krogset in the county of Møre og Romsdal. Krogset is beautifully located by the sea, surrounded by steep hills and majestic mountains, and is the place your ancestors have made a life for themselves for generations. The story begins in 1854 when a girl named Esther got pregnant with a man named Gabriel. 9 months later, on the 28th of November, your great-grandmother Helena was born. Unfortunately, Esther and Gabriel were not married when Helen came into this world, and having Helen out of a wedlock meant it was hard for Esther to keep her little girl. Her aunt and uncle took Helena in as their daughter. As Helena got older, she met your great-grandfather Gulik, and they were married on the 4th of July, 1875, and started a family of their own. I'm assuming it was a coincidence, but it's still kind of a fun little fact, I guess. I'm gonna think about it every 4th of July now, you know, not just it's America's holiday, but it's kind of like my great-great-grandparents' anniversary, you know. It's kind of a funny twist on it. In 1892, Helena and Gulik's 5th child was born, your great-grandfather Gustav. I know that name. I know, I've heard of him. As many farmers in the 1800s, the family at Krogset had to make most of the resources around them. Growing up there meant learning to master both the mountains and the sea, and fishing was a big part of their everyday life. My grandfather, he taught me how to fish, and that is Gustav's son, I believe. So, I mean, and he probably was taught to fish by him, most likely, if it's in the family. When Gustav was 18 years old, he made the decision to leave his family at Krogset. His destination was Duluth, Minnesota. Nice. As you may know, Gustav made quite a good life for himself in America, and even became the mayor of the city of Two Harbors.
What?
Hey, we've been around a while. That's awesome. The family still lives there. Yeah, I can't even picture being one of the first people to leave your home area and then just stepping in to a new community and just earning your way to being the mayor. You know, how does that really happen? You know, it's pretty awesome. You know, I would like to have known him. I feel like he could have taught me a lot. In Norway, Gustav's oldest brother, Anders, took over the house on Krogset, and his descendants that represent your Norwegian family still live there today. They would love to someday take you out fishing on the fjord, or hiking up what they call the family mountain named Krogset Hornet. Nice, I'll take it. I've been preparing for this. Like, my boots are oiled up. They're ready to go. Like, this is why I'm here. It really does really just make me just want to keep going. You know, I mean, there's ups and downs all the time, but it's like there's just so much more motivation now than, you know, than there ever was. So, yeah, I really, really got to give it all I have.
Våre venner har nå vært i sine forfedres land en stund, og de har fått med seg at Norges historie strekker seg langt tilbake i tid. Et klart bevis for dette er en vikinggrav som ligger rett bak Trønderlånet. Og dette stedet vekker sterke følelser hos Dana.
If I was gonna like honor some people in a battle, I'd put them up here too. This is pretty cool. I love this area. It's just so peaceful. I kind of wonder, like, my great-grandparents or any of these people, did their parents encourage them to go to the States? Because now I'm in the States and I would love to encourage my kids to come and live here. Yeah. It's really cool to think about. It's just a slip in time, a time frame difference, like we aren't there. We're in the same spot, but we're not there during this battle. Yeah. Like hundreds of years ago, this epic thing happened here.
Like, I know it sounds dumb, but it's like hard for me to fathom that people were like living and working and had societies that long ago, even though it's 10,000, like, people were living in like AD like 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever, but it's like, it's still crazy to me, especially being here.
Right. The first motivation for me was to reconnect with my past and heal all of that. And now that has happened, like this new thought came to me and I'm kind of like, why does the story of Norway have to end at that? And I mean, I've always wanted to win, but now it's kind of like, I want to win for my kids. I want to win so that I could bring them here.
It's a good place to rest for all of eternity. If I had to pick a place, this is a nice one.
Verdal kommune er kjent for flere ting. Slaget ved Stiklestad ble utkjempet her, og i dag vinner lokalbefolkningen i lotto rett som det er. I tillegg arrangeres også Vømmølfestivalen hvert år. Hallo! Hei! Og nå skal våre norsk-amerikanske venner bli bedre kjent med noen ekte vømlinger.
My first impression of the Volmer athletes is that they're a fun group of guys, that they kind of are playing a bit of a joke, being like an athletic club, but really it's just a bunch of guys that get together and wear funny outfits and have a good time.
Well, we are preparing for a parade tomorrow. There is a kind of carnival taking us back to the 70s, where the old farmers was doing hard work up in the valley. We call it Vømmøl Valley. Vømmøl Valley.
What is Vømmøl?
Originally, it's a name for a kind of clothing like this. It's made of wool, and it's very robust. It's very good for working in cold climate like this is normally.
And what's going on with this shirt? It's very unusual.
Mark loves it.
Athletics.
Oh, it's an athletic shirt? They said it was athletic wear, but I don't know what kind of sport they're doing.
Mark's joining the club.
I thought maybe you'd see it at a discotheque or something like that.
Yeah. If somebody was wearing those in the U.S., I would think either prostitute or, yeah, maybe like hillbilly prostitute.
We need to have a kind of signature, and we think that maybe we use these shirts.
Okay.
And we call ourselves athletics, even so and so.
That's funny.
Are there generally a lot of other floats then?
Maybe 100 teams.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, also we try to entertain. Not just building this and going through the parade, we are trying to entertain. That's very important.
Siden de som er med i toget må underholde publikum mest mulig, er det naturlig å bruke både musikk og sang for å lage show. Men man trenger ikke nødvendigvis moderne instrumenter, så lenge man har en lurk i nærheten.
This is a lurk. You stamp the rhythm.
I Vømmøldal var en gjeng helt på Jussi Bassi Jung.
I'm pretty sure the song is about beer. Pretty sure. And pants. Maybe.
Hei! Skål!
Snart skal våre norsk-amerikanske venner selv bli vadmelskledde vømlinger.
You got one of these. Wow.
Yeehaw! Hey there, partner.
De skal lage flåter.
We have to build a float out of junk.
We're just gonna murder Santa Claus.
Og de får endelig være en del av den elleville vømmølfestivalen.
The winner of the golden lurk is...
Denne uka er gjengen i Verdal kommune, og selv om de har blitt litt kjent med Vømmøl atletklubb, så er det fremdeles noen små detaljer som mangler før de selv er vaskeekte vømlinger.
You have to be in the Vömmel mood.
Mood?
Find the Vömmel spirit.
I got it.
Yes. And you need some other clothes than this.
Yes, please.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we have prepared some for you. Okay. Names. Yes. You got one of these. You got one of these. Wow.
Yeehaw! Hey there, partner.
I just feel like I'm back home in the U.S.
Think these will stay up?
No, it won't be.
This looks like something that you would buy at a store designed for gay men in the 90s, and they would wear it to some kind of circuit party. So I don't know what to expect now.
Hey, guys. Hey. What do you think of my lurk?
Whoa, it's lurking.
Fridtjof's lurk is pretty cool. I love like the little ski boot on the bottom, and I love like the symbol. Hopefully we get to make one of those.
This week, you're not only going to experience the Vömmøl Festival, you are going to be part of it. Yes, you are. You're going to be competing as teams, red and blue as usual, and you can tell by the color of your shirt which team you're on. Both teams will have until 9 o'clock this evening to make your very own fleets. Every year, there's a theme at the Vömmøl Festival, and this year it's auctioning and recycling. So we've been to the local recycling station and filled this container with stuff that you might want to use.
I'm really nervous about this competition because we have to build a float out of junk. So we have to come up with an idea, and then we have to come up with like a party plan, and it's going to be a lot to do in just, you know, a few hours, really.
Both teams will take turns in picking the 10 first items, and from there on, it's a free-for-all, okay? And when the parade starts tomorrow, a jury is going to be watching. And they are not only looking at the fleet, they're also looking for creativity and genuine Vömmøl entertainment. So you better put on a show, okay? And you can interpret the theme however you like, but you have to put your heart into it. Because the winning team is safe for another 2 weeks in Norway, but the losing team will have to face each other in a crucial competition next week.
I don't want to go through the elimination competition again. I really don't. That was painful.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So good luck, and may the lurk be with you. All right? Bye. See you guys.
Uh-oh. I'm super excited because we have an advantage. Matt and I, we know how to use power tools. So, yeah, I feel sorry for that other team. Yeah. They're going down.
Det første lagene må gjøre er å legge en plan for hvilket tema de skal ha, og hvordan flåtene skal se ut.
One could be like an animal auction, but it's like a terrible one because it's like the rocking horse and like the rocking sheep and stuff like that. And we can make other animals potentially, but that one and the rocking sheep I think are going to be like the centerpieces because they're already obviously animals.
You had an idea that we would be selling the farmer's daughters? Like you could be the
You be the
auctioneer?
farmer? Mapp's our pimp daddy, so he is like the auctioneer farmer dad, and he's a sheep lover. But he's a good guy. He just loves his farm so much that he would rather part with his daughters than with his sheep.
She could be new, and I'd be like,
Mine will be slightly used, and hers will be
recycled.
recycled.
Yeah, something or another.
I think you should be like, no, and you should be excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this competition. I like kind of being creative and making something out of nothing. it's my thing.
Lagene velger de 10 første tingene etter tur, og etter det er det førstemann til mølla.
There was a bit of mayhem when we were allowed to choose the junk. It might seem like we didn't have a strategy, but we did kind of have a thought behind it, and I think we did really well.
I de 3 første timene av flåtebygginga får hvert lag profesjonell hjelp av noen staute karer fra Vømmøl atletklubb.
So basically we want to set this up like farm kind of look. These guys are very experienced and obviously they know how to win. So we're going to utilize them as much as possible and just try and steal their ideas and insights and then put them to work.
Because it's important to pay attention to the audience, yes.
Yeah.
So everything that is also outside the float is good, yes.
So what we need to do is we need to turn these items into animals.
I'm honored to get help from 3 of the professionals from the athletes club.
Like this. Yeah, that's the...
I love it!
Yep.
If they can help us at least channel some of their Vermont spirit, then I'm okay with that. That's enough for me. That's a perfect pig. It even has the little feet.
A nose, though.
So we
We need a nose. We'll find you a nose.
Okay, so we're building a farmhouse and we're making it look like a log cabin. So we're kind of doing a roof with the idea of some walls.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it's really cool that we're building a log cabin because I kind of have a good feel for the style and what it should look like, and I think when I play my role in the cabin in my rocking chair, it might feel a bit like home, and I think that I'll really slip into the role and it'll be very natural and fun for me. This is right up my alley.
Oh my gosh, that's so much easier than what I was gonna do.
What, you still need a nose, or do you want this too?
That would be a good nose, I think. I like that for the nose, because then it's like,
This?
oh, that's a pig, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
should these be chicken eyes or pig eyes? We're just gonna murder Santa Claus.
Murder Santa Claus. Just take the eyes out, we'll see what looks like.
I hope I don't get coal for Christmas. It's really fun to make animals with just scrap because we have to get really, really creative and look at things in a different way and say, okay, what could this be on this animal?
Yeah, Kelsey, look at this.
What?
Chase, look at this.
You like buffalo or...
Oh, that!
I'm really loving my team. We came up with a good idea. We're having a lot of fun executing it. I really think it's going to be a terrific day for us tomorrow. The cow goes moo.
This ox is looking really good.
Okay, guys, we have to wrap up. We are finished with your helping you, and we're going for having some lunch. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Oh, what is that? It's a mystery.
Is it rumagroot?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, yay, real
First of all,
rumagroot.
so this is sugar and cinnamon. Is that good?
Yeah, cinnamon.
All the way.
All the way around?
Yeah. Yeah, put it, eat it with together.
Oh, yeah?
Flatbread and sausages.
All right.
Oh, I lost my ring.
The sausages?
When I was...
Okay.
The rumagrat seems like a dessert, honestly, more than a meal. So it felt odd to eat it with meat.
It's typical to serve this with meat. Yes, yes.
If I could choose, I'd maybe have some apple slices along with it. Or like cherries would be really good too. but it was good with meat. I enjoyed it. It just seemed odd.
Yum. It's good. Interesting. So good. I want this for breakfast.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It was overwhelming for my stomach, you know, and not in a negative way, but it's like when during Christmas time and you eat a box of cookies and then think to yourself, why did I do that? I think it was developed in a time where you needed a lot of energy and you had simple ingredients and you worked with what you had.
Seriously.
If I were to eat a big bowl of that, I think that I would probably gain a significant amount of weight very quickly.
Før lagene fortsetter flåtebygginga, får de besøk av en artist, men han noe uvanlig kledd for anledningen.
It's time. He's wearing a diaper.
Dang.
Hello. Hello.
When the guy came down from the hillside, he was dressed kind of like half as a sheep, half naked. They did say this was like carnival, so it's not unexpected.
Han var verksløftar, han var en fruktende mann. Han har aldri tatt I røkk, men I benken har han fått seg en annen støkk. Han deltok I VM I 98, som ble sendt direkte på NRK2, men det ingen som husker på det noe godt, for det var parallelt med OL I Nagano. Det så mye.
I had no idea what the hell he was saying, not a clue, but I still loved it. I didn't have to know what he was saying because of how he presented it. And I think that's true humor right there.
Så ble jeg fest, støtrekord I benkepress, belønnes med brennvin og 85 jeg fikk kløft.
I'd have to say it's probably the best performance I've ever seen performed by somebody in sheep underwear, for sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rockin'.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. Can we get finishing? I would love to finish.
The break was nice, but we left a lot of work to be done, so I'm excited to get back to that. We've got to paint our animals and get this thing looking good.
Gode og mette skrider begge lag til verket. De har bare noen få timer igjen til flåtene må være helt ferdige.
Now that we're on our own, I think we have a pretty good handle on it. They got us a good foundation to hang things and to decorate, and from here I think it's going to be smooth sailing. I think like decorating-wise, more is better if it fits the theme, and I think this does, like just putting it on the side is just, you know, not like something to distract, but just to add and
Yeah, I like that idea.
I mean, just use what we have.
It will look like a sheep by the end, I promise.
I'm really excited about the pig. I think it looks really great. There's our piggy. And I'm also excited about the musk ox because it looks really good.
We have really cool animals, and we're really creative with our use of recycling, but I think we really need to nail down our scene so that it tells somewhat of a story and has some humor in it.
The humor of it is we're trying to swindle, well, Mark is trying to swindle people into buying animals, livestock, or a turtle that aren't actually real, and we're just dumb hicks and we're like, oh, buy that. Hey, wait, that's not real. He's like, moving on. I really think that's it. It doesn't go any deeper, and I think that's funny enough.
Okay. I think we will still need to come up with a song and grab the attention from the crowd and hopefully come up with a little bit of a song about our animals, our junk-turned animals.
You guys have 1 hour.
Det innspurt for begge lag, og I løpet av den siste timen må de både finslipe showet og bli ferdig med flåten.
Great, there you go.
That's good. Yeah.
I think our big seller is gonna be our ability to play the role. You know, like I think our little cabin and farm theme looks really good, but I think it's gonna take, we're really gonna have to sell it to do well.
That's it.
Okay, Trenger, do you know it?
Vi har flere dyr, I dag vi selger det til deg. Trenger du noen dyr? Vi har flere dyr, I dag vi selger det til deg.
We went through our little performance and came up with a quick little tune to introduce our float.
Starting, let's go! Hey, hey!
I'm ready to break out into song and dance and interact with the people watching the parade as much as possible to make this show a huge success.
Endelig er den store dagen her. Folk fra fjern og nær har samlet seg, for i dag er det fest i bygda. Toget skal snart begynne å bevege på seg, og våre vadmelskledde venner gjør seg klare til show.
I think we did a good job with our float, and I think we have a good idea for it, and hopefully the execution during the parade route is going to be great, and we'll entertain the crowds.
Hey, Darla.
Warble!
Looking nice today.
Happy Warble Day!
Today's the perfect day for me to get a little silly and kind of let go of all the petty things that I usually care about, and that kind of keeps me inside of my shell, because I'll actually look more out of place if I don't just go crazy and have fun with it.
Wow. This looks great.
Hey.
You've been working hard.
Yeah.
Okay, the parade is about to start, and people have traveled from near and far to join the festival. In fact, they're expecting about 10,000 people. So this little town is going to be packed. It's going to be like 17 Mai, only very different. And as you're passing through town, the jury is going to be watching, and they want to be entertained. There are about 100 floats in the parade, but luckily you are the only two competing in the category Best Norwegian American Floats. So one of you will definitely win. And in the end, the winner will be announced from the main stage in front of a huge crowd of Vømmøl enthusiasts. So come on, have fun with this and impress the hell out of those judges, okay? Okay, I'll see you out there.
I love stuff like this. I love getting to perform and be creative and kind of just be wacky, and I'm excited. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, are we getting on?
Let's go.
Participating in the parade is one of the most fun things I've ever done. The opportunity to just not care, and just do whatever you want, whatever comes to mind, It's a good time.
Vi har flere dyr, I dag vi selger det til deg. Hei, 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 trenger du noen dyr? Vi har flere dyr, I dag vi selger det til deg.
Just to show the good people of this town that pig is, we're now opening the bid for this pig. It makes the best bacon, very high in iron.
Best bacon out of
500, opening bid, 500 from this gentleman.
Hey, what do we got? 500 kroner for the pig, 500 kroner, do I hear 500 kroner? 500 kroner, on to the next one, on to the next one.
700 kroner for the pig.
800 going once, twice, 3 times. Sold for the woman in orange.
We were singing songs, we were holding the animals up. Chase was doing handstands and walking, anything to get the crowd going. And I'm up there with my gavel, boom, boom, just trying to make noise and get people's attention.
Today we're selling at this auction the ugliest chicken ever made.
Oh, hey! I'm having so much fun. I'm so sweaty, but it's good. It's good stuff, and I've got this beautiful chicken to keep me company. Mwah!
Oh, for auction,
The crowd was actually very interactive with us, and we could see people laughing and reading our signs and then hearing us and then laughing and cheering us on and giving us the thumbs up. I feel like this festival in itself is really kind of an exception to the Norwegian, like, more reserved kind of attitude.
Og da har vi da det internasjonale gjengen her, og de ute og konkurrerer. Denne gjengen her har jo faktisk da veldig fokusert på gjenbruk, og her står de jo hane, okse, ku, gris, skilpadde, og det handler om gjenbruk. Bare se på den ekvipasjen, hva fantastisk de har jobbet. Og da kommer de her da, alt for auksjon. Altså, det gyllentans skyld står det. Her står gjengen. Følg med dem, det internasjonale innslaget, fantastisk. Applaus for det internasjonale innslaget her. Stor applaus når denne gjengen kommer da på å kjøre sammen med atletklubben.
Toget går nå mot slutten, og begge lagene har gjort alt for å sikre plassen i Alt for Norge.
My teammates were really great. We were all into it and having fun with it, and I think that it shows in our final product.
Good job. Good job, Dick.
It's been a good day. Accomplished everything I wanted, recycled my piss, you know, fell in love with a sheep and sold my wife. What more could a man ask for?
Mens de norsk-amerikanske vømlingene venter på dommen, kan de nyte festivalen og snakke litt med lokalbefolkningen.
We're sitting with some of the athletic club and also some others.
Chase. Jan Børge. Mark. Nice to meet you. Jan Børge.
Jan Børge was one of the guys, and he was something else.
Det sikkert noen damer som kanskje kjenner igjen det lengde og sånn, men det her elgpøls.
He actually gave us elgpølse with some like sour cream on a flatbrød, and that was really good actually.
Karsk. Ja. Kaffe. Og det da midtnorsk fløte. Som da moonshine.
They were just being super friendly and trying to feed us karsk. I was able to have some of that, and that was pretty good.
Vermel is not like the carnival in Rio, but it's super enjoyable and it's right up my alley.
Men nå moroa over og alvoret setter inn, for det skal avgjøres hvem som vinner den norsk-amerikanske flåtekonkurransen.
Programmer for Alt for Norge, Fridtjof, her.
Jeg vet at det å vinne beste flåte her på Vømmelfestivalen, det noe som henger skikkelig høyt. Men i år skal vi dele ut kanskje en vel så viktig pris, nemlig den gyllene lurk, som går til beste norsk-amerikanske flåte. Og det 2 lag som konkurrerer om denne prisen, og for dem så dette blodig alvor. For noen fra taperlaget blir nødt til å forlate Alt for Norge og reise hjem til USA neste uke. Og nå håper jeg altså at dere kan vise hvor bra vømlinger kan klappe når jeg nå introduserer Team Red and Team Blue. Kom her da! That feels good, huh? This is the jury that's been watching you as you've paraded through town. And first off, Geir, do you think these Norwegian Americans have understood what it means to be Vømmøl?
Yes. You guys were spot on.
What can you tell me about Team Blue?
Team Blue was creative. You have a very good performance. I saw you 3 times, and you have the spirit all the way.
Is there anything negative about Team Blue?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, when you are in Norway, you are making a cow, you are making sheep, but what in the world did you make a turtle? We don't have turtles in Verdal.
Verdalen is a turtle-free zone, okay?
If we were to lose because we made a turtle, that would suck.
And what can you tell me about Team Red?
Team Red has a great style. and they were singing Ja, vi elsker.
And that's a plus.
That's a plus.
Anything negative about Team Red?
Yes. You know, you're selling your wife, your daughter, the table, but you're keeping the sheep.
He loves his sheep.
Yes, we don't like it in Norway.
Okay, I get it.
It implies some pretty inappropriate things, you know, and we knew it was a risk, and it didn't pay off.
Have you decided who's going to win this competition?
Yes, we have.
So, the winner of the best Norwegian-American fleet and the Golden Lurk is...
I was just standing there just like, I was so scared.
The winner is... Team Blue! Congratulations!
Yee, doggy! We had a great time here today! Ooh-wah!
There you go. Congratulations.
I'm not bitter about losing at all. Blue team did a good job. Like, I'm not sad to lose to them. They did awesome.
This thing doesn't make as much noise as the big lurks, but, you know, I'll take it. I want to thank God for the special gifts. I don't know if we really deserve it. Wait, yes, we do. This means 2 more weeks in Norway for me, and that is priceless.
Neste uke skal gjengen jobbe med sprell levende sau.
Here you are.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I'm really not interested in touching any of those things.
I was asking them, who's your daddy? And they said, Matt.
Sorry, baby. Oh, sheesh, that's a strong-ass baby. Oh, no.
Chase rounded up one of the little lambs and it jumped up and sprayed shit all over his lip.
Oh, that's terrible!
Og Dana, Matt og Cheyenne må konkurrere om å få bli I Norge.
What is the name of the county that we're in right